So basically, we all should understand about the basics of wireless sensor network. I think it's familiar to you, but still, I just want to have a short update on this wireless sensor network. So basically, this wireless sensor network is a network that is composed of many small, tiny sensors, which are of very low cost and low power sensors uh, that are interconnected to each other in wireless medium. Okay. So that forms a wireless sensor network, and the basic function of a sensor is to it will sense the information and then it will process the information and then it communicates the information to the nearby nodes or to the base station so that the end user receives the information for further processing or to get the data as per the application. So coming to the application, as you all know that WSN has wide role of applications starting from environmental monitoring, vehicle tracking, target detection, or even in the healthcare that comes under body area network. So when this sensor applications plays such a crucial role in at recent times, as you know that today this is going to be the hot area of research, specifically towards sensor side, because there are a lot of decentralized activity that is taking place in the sensor applications. So this is one example where sensor is deployed in agriculture field. If you look at this, this is an farming land and agriculture area where sensors are deployed. This sensor will get the information about the soil, moisture, or water content, or any parameter that makes the improvement in agriculture or crop field. So those information are delivered by the sensors to the uh, end user who can see it or control it from the remote place where he is sitting, or even he can see the data updation from the cell phone using a mobile app. This is one application, and one more simple application where we all can easily understand the usage of WSN is the healthcare applications. So you can see that there are different sensors that can give the body level information to the end user. So that will give a complete data about the human body, where if any abnormality happens, it will trigger the medical person to suggest some diagnostic procedures, as well as it can have a complete track on the user's uh, body. So I just want to make these two simple examples to understand the WSN concept. So once again, coming to the few more applications, it plays an wide array of applications in the field of military. Military in the sense that you can place sensor nodes for surveillance, and you can use it for intruder detection. And in manufacturing, you can use it for detecting the any holes or any kind of leakages in any industry process. Agriculture, as I said, that you can monitor the agriculture field, crop field, depending upon the soil content, water content, and so on. Even precision farming is coming into more peak, specifically in sensor applications, because you can pinpoint exactly where water is needed, which plant needs a fertilizer, so that you need not waste the fertilizers to the entire crop field, but specifically you can pick where it is needed, and so that comes under precision farming. And even construction WSN application is fast because it detects any cracks, even a hairline crack can be detected, and you can even predict the building structure, how strong it is, and what could be its life, and how it can withstand any earthquake comes or any kind of disaster happens. And transportation is another one very crucial application where you can see that the sensors will be deployed in vehicles, so it is used to track the vehicles. So when specifically when autonomous uh, vehicles coming more into picture, there are a lot of vehicles to be communicated between among them. So that's why the banner comes into role. So uh, transportation is one important area that sensors we are using. In medical science, as you know, that healthcare is one aspect, and there are many nano sensors which are deployed in our body that tracks the uh, human body parameters and gives the data to the user as well as to the medical person. Um, and there are even sensors which can be swallowed and then it will uh, monitor the functionalities of stomach, intestine, and then later it will get dissolved by itself. So that's the technology, power of technology that's been towards in sensor fabrication. And aquaculture is one important field. We might not have been considering much about this application, but aquaculture at recent times really it's working in a very fantastic manner because there are certain applications where uh, you can deploy sensors in the uh, big field. And normally, what happens is whenever the food is being served to the fish, it's being put up in a random manner, and most of the time the food gets wasted, and we are not able to monitor the growth of the fish exactly. So when these types of sensors are used in aquaculture, what happens is that sensor will give the information about where exactly the large volume of fish is located and whether it has taken the food or not, and what is the growth level of the fish. Those kind of information and how depth landslide is there. So those kind of landscape issues also being monitored. So these sensors are giving a variety of information to the end users. So accordingly, you can uh, give the inputs, required inputs. It's not like just like that. You feed food on everywhere. It's not like that. You can monitor it completely. So this is one area uh, which has been developed recently with more attraction. And habitat and environmental monitoring, as you know, that there are some rare species in the forest, so that should be monitored. Their growth should be monitored. Their numbers should be monitored. And environmental, again, you have to have a lot of discussion on what is the temperature now, what is the pressure now, whether any there is chance for forest fire, and it should be detected, and whether any landslide to be occurred or not. So a lot of things. So I have listed very few things just to give an insight to the various applications where uh, you can look in for this sensor deployment to get the data to retrieve the data from the field to the